Truth is that you came to believe that through it all, that love works in leadership. And as I said in the beginning, not love is an emotion, which is kind of where people get confused, but really love based on values, behaviors, actions. Can you kind of unpack that a little bit for us?
Yeah, absolutely. You're right. Most people are not comfortable with it, Walt, right out of the chute. They misperceive love as an emotion, as you said, and it's really a language barrier. Um, as we'll get to in a minute, when we define love, we base it off of a word called agape. And the Greeks have 4 different words for love, where Americans or English only has 1. So, for instance, in Greek, eros is romantic love. And that's what most people think of when in America, when they hear love, they think of eros, they think of romance. Eros is where the word erotic comes from. Or there's another Greek word, philos, for brotherly love. That's what Philadelphia is named after. Or storge, which is parental love between a father and a son, or a mom and her daughter.
Yeah.
That's not what we're talking about here. We're talking about a 4th Greek word, agape, which is a verb. It's a behavior. It doesn't matter, Walt, how you feel about somebody. It matters how you treat them. And we all work with people that we don't always get along with, or we don't necessarily care for, or we don't have energy for. But by leading with love, there are still certain behaviors that we need to teach ourselves to be better leaders. And at a very high level, I won't go into this in a lot of detail, but what we did at Hershen Entertainment is we took agape as a word and we paraphrased it into 7 different words of love. Love is patient, it's kind, it's truthful, it's trusting, it's unselfish, and it's forgiving, and then it's dedicated. And we literally taught our leaders to lead this way. And we call them our be goals. We want to be this kind of leader. And we taught them these 7 words. And every company has do goals where you have to hit profit margin or whatever the numbers are. But we had both the do goals for the numbers, but the be goals in living to these 7 words of love. So at a very high level, I mean, there's tons we could unpack on every word if you wanted to, but in essence, that's what made our culture so different, is teaching leaders to love according to these 7 words.
I think that's very interesting to, clear up the confusion on what you mean by love. Because a lot of people would say, well, I don't love that person that I work with.
Right.
But that you're not saying that. You're saying it's how you treat them.
It's totally, we have to eliminate that mindset of the love we think of between a parent and a child, or with your significant other or your children. That's eros, or that's storge, or that's, the other types of love. This is completely different. It's very appropriate for work, and it absolutely gets the best out of people.